Hello guys, good afternoon guys. This is Dr. Quarter Fix. Today's video I'm going to be showing you some things here on my Volkswagen Passat, and I actually did see this coming, and I talked about it some few times ago when I noticed something strange here. I'm seeing some transmission fluid in my coolant reservoir. So I noticed it pretty fast because this very car is not actually uh, in motion, and I'm seeing some kind of thing that can actually cause this, which can be stemming from a blown intercooler transmission cooler. So I replaced it with another one, but since that very time this car has been sitting here for more than 6 months or probably 12 months. So what I actually do most times is I just start it up and warm it, uh, and left it here until when I'm gonna decide what I'm gonna do with it. The issue that I have before I decide to leave it here is turbo. The turbo is leaking. Aside that, every other thing is good. The engine though got busted before I bought it, so I've rebuilt the engine, but the turbo is where the problem lies. So right now I've discovered another way to resolve that turbo issue, a replacement. So I'm about to start up fixing up this car right now. Now, when that transmission cooler actually got blown, I did discover something there, that a lot of my coolant is no more found, and I know that there is no way it's gonna actually being dumped because it's not leaking. Definitely, it's gonna go into the transmission system. So here, for Volkswagen, you're gonna save some transmission fluid, and what you're gonna do that is, there is a first drain bolt there, the metallic one. You lose that one out and you catch some of the oil that is there, because the coolant is more thicker and more heavier than transmission fluid, is gonna settle on the bottom. So when you lose out the first one there, don't feel that everything is okay because you're gonna be getting some good transmission fluid there. No, because you're getting just the one that is on top of it. But I said previously on the context of this very video that the water is gonna settle on the bottom. So that is what I've just did there. Unscrew the metallic screw there and let the good transmission fluid flow down. If you haven't used your car, you should be able to recover some transmission fluid. So here, after recovering some transmission fluid, now while loosening the rubber fittings which is used to refill it with the transmission fluid, now I start noticing a lot of weird things, which is water in the transmission fluid. So what's the best fix for this? I'm gonna be loosening it up, but let me show you details. So over here, to lose that internal one there is actually being held by 5 mil, and I think it's equally 5 mil to lose this one, or 5.5.
Though some still prefer the cheap ones.
Here you can see some water there. Let me lose it a little bit so you start seeing the shoe. You can see it there. That is water dropping right there. Okay, so you can see a little bit of coolant and a little bit of water right there. You can see it. So right now I'm gonna go ahead and tighten it, then slowly leak it out until when the coolant started dropping. Then I'm gonna go ahead and tighten it back. You can see some part is coolant, some part is water, but I don't know if I can be able to recover this very much. But in order not to damage my transmission fluid, I'm gonna let this slide, because there are some that have actually mixed with the coolant, and you can separate those. You can see right here. So let me tighten this a little bit, then find something to catch it and see how it goes. Okay, like here. I've catch some transmission fluid here. So my advice here is kindly just get it out, clean, get the transmission catch pan loose and cleaned up, refit it back and get a new transmission fluid inside it, and it should be good to go. What about the rest of the water in there? Well, when it heats up, a lot of them are gonna condensate, but if you leave a lot of water inside the coolant, it's gonna damage your transmission system. Here, the reason why I'm doing this is because when it blew, I never knew, but it didn't go so much because I didn't drive this car, so the water didn't go inside the shift solenoid and much in the valve body. But I'm actually gonna open it and look at the valve body and make sure that there is no any water there. If there is any water, I clean it off. And so I'm gonna pause this video for now and get back to you guys later. Okay guys, this is what should have created a damage in the transmission system. That is why you need to lose out the transmission fluid pan, because no matter how you lose here, all of them are not going to get out. So that is why I decided to lose it, and this is what I'm getting here. See that? There's a lot of water right there. So should you go ahead and only drain it and without dropping the oil pan, you're gonna end up damaging your transmission system, especially the valve body. So here, let's take a look at the valve body and the filter. Those are another places which we need to gaslight and see exactly the activity that has gone on there just within the time that this thing happened. I didn't drive this car, else I would have sustained the damaged valve body. So okay, here we go. Now you can see there's oil and transmission fluid mist right there. You can see the filter dripping with water. So I'm gonna need to lose out the transmission filter. And, it's being secured by two 10mm bolts there. So, like I told you guys, this, okay, you can see more water dropping there. So you need to remove it and clean everything properly to avoid story that ends up with it's gonna cost you this much, it's gonna take this much to fix. Though I'm not saying that at this point it's gonna be free, but at least you should save yourself a whole lot. Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and I think that's all. It should come out. See, still vomiting it. Still more transmission fluid in there and water. So we need to get this out and use a gasoline to clean it up. I'm still having a feeling that there is another bolt here holding it in place. Ouch. The more I pull it, the more transmission fluid that it has sucked in there get out. This thing is depressed, so I need to stretch it out. So guys, clean it up and then put it back, and should be good to go. Get the oil back in the allow me to drain first before I look for the third bolt holding it in place and lose it out, then it should come down. So guys, after cleaning it up with the gasoline, then you couple it back and get the right oil capacity, transmission fluid capacity into it, and your car should be ready to rock and roll. But should you feel any condensation, like you can see here, milkish, clean them up nice and clean with gasoline and let them dry, allow it to sit and dry. No need to lose this valve body, and it should be good to go. Guys, one more thing, update. The update here is after cleaning this whole thing here, I have every belief that some of the waters are still inside, and as you can see right now, so I tried to see if I can purge it, but it still won't come out. So the only way to do this, to get this done correctly, is you have to get some cheaper transmission fluid in there, so it can go out and mix with the water one. You can see the water still dropping. I started the car without coupling, without putting back the transmission under cover. So because I'm certain that as it burned, some of the water gone into the torque converter, so those ones have not get out. Some of them are still inside the system. So, and those are the one which is seeing right now, turning this milkish. This is a crazy thing though, unexpected. So guys, if you have any other better option to do this correctly without damaging your transmission system, then go ahead. But for me, I'm gonna go ahead and tie this and get some cheap transmission fluid in there and let it sit there for a while, shift the gears and let it and drain it again. Then after that, before I can go ahead and put the correct one. It's a serious messy situation. So at this point, you're at the verge of losing your transmission system or getting it back. Hey guys, this is how I should clean it up with gasoline. Then go ahead and retight it back. This one here is pretty much bent and I didn't lose it initially, but I don't have any replacement right now, so since it didn't get torn, I'm gonna be putting it back. So catch you later. Bye for now. Catch you later. Don't forget to subscribe and share.